With 2015 already halfway through, the big smartphone names and countless hopeful startups are already planning what to release in 2016. While 2016 is still more than half a year away, some leaks, commentary from officials, announcements and promotional teasers are already coming out. This list of 10 futuristic smartphones is about what will likely be the best sellers of next year. However, it is also about what technologies the people want most for the next generation of smartphones. There are many other smartphones that probably deserve to be in the list, so why not comment below if you feel that something else should have been in the list. And number 10 comes from the top rated comments from last year's list, a much larger battery life in our smartphones. One company called Solid Energy is planning on releasing a battery with a conventional anode of graphite replaced by a very thin anode of lithium copper. The battery produced is half the size of modern batteries, with the same storage space. With a half-size battery, more space for additional battery units could be created, allowing for longer battery lives. Coming in at 9 are modular phones. Modular phones are essentially smartphones which contain replaceable and upgradable components. This concept is revolutionary, as the lifespan of a smartphone will be greatly increased if broken parts could be removed or hardware could be updated and modified. The most popular modular phone is Google's Project Aura. Google's base version of the phone is said to cost around $50, with the idea that more parts could be bought to further customize the smartphone. It is likely that Aura will debut later this year, with The Verge reporting the area to be Puerto Rico, where people will actually be able to purchase one. It is likely that either by the end of the year or in 2016, an announcement will be made for a worldwide release date. Building on top of longer battery lives, at 8 is faster battery charging times. One company called StoreDot has created a battery which can charge a smartphone to 100% within 30 seconds. The claim is an extraordinary one, but the company already has demonstrated the technology last year, charging a Samsung Galaxy S4 from 0 to 100% within 26 seconds. While the original prototype shown off in 2014 was large and bulky, StoreDot claims that a smaller version would be ready for some higher-end smartphones by 2016. At 7 are stronger screens. Last year, one of the biggest rumours was that Apple was going to release sapphire screens into the iPhone 6, creating the next generation of scratch-resistant screens. While it was more than just a rumour, the company producing the sapphire screens unexpectedly filed for bankruptcy. However, now, the company that produces Gorilla Glass, used in both the Samsung Galaxy lineup and the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, is now working on a new type of screen called Project Fire. This screen combines the scratch resistance close to the quality of sapphire screens, combined with the drop strength of Gorilla Glass 4. The new screens may debut either this year in the rumoured iPhone 6s, or next year in the iPhone 7. At 6 are foldable smartphones. This year we have seen the introduction of the curved screen in smartphones, in the form of the Samsung Galaxy Edge and the Samsung Galaxy S6. However, an official from Samsung Display has stated that Samsung plans to go further still, saying that foldable smartphones could be coming from Samsung as early as 2016. At 5 is a new lineup of smartphones to be produced by Nokia. It was bought out by Microsoft for $7.2 billion in 2014, but is now known that once Microsoft hands the rights back to Nokia, the plan is to introduce a new lineup of smartphones, which will run on Android software. Coming in at 4 is the Htc One and Ten. The M9 was seen as being almost the same to the M8, and the sales suffered because of this fact. What is almost certain is that the M10 will feature a major overhaul of HTC's flagship smartphone, with the official word coming from the CEO of HTC herself as she apologized to the shareholders for the poor sales and promised an innovative and beautifully designed smartphone for the first half of 2016, hinting at the M10 having a major overhaul. It is likely that a release date of March 2016 is possible, with the M9 having debuted in March 2015 and the M8 in March 2014. At 3 is the LG G5. To see what may be featured in the G5, it is known that LG has partnered with Ariance. A retina scanner will likely debut in the LG G5, making the security of the smartphone much greater. This will make fingerprint scanners present in Apple and Samsung outdated, as it is a safer and more unique option to use the eyes. At 2 is the Samsung Galaxy S7. For a release date, it is likely to be debuted at the next Mobile World Congress in March 2016. To stay on top of the smartphone market, the S7 will have to boost sales and be a significant upgrade from the S6. Expected changes include 8GB of RAM, a 64-bit processor, retina scanner security, and a 30 megapixel rear camera. Coming in at 1 is the iPhone 7. The iPhone 7 will be released in 2016 after an expected announcement of an iPhone 6s this year. The iPhone 7 is expected to come with the previously mentioned stronger screen, both scratch and drop resistant. On top of this, iOS 9 is expected to come with battery saving changes. This could mean a longer battery life. On top of this, the front-facing camera will be upgraded from 720p to 180p, come with a flash for in-the-dark selfies, and feature 240 frames per second slow-mo. These rumours come from code supposedly found in early releases of iOS 9, hinting at the features being introduced into the final product. So what smartphone, if any, are you looking forward to in 2016? Leave a comment below with your thoughts, and thanks for watching.